Well, hi, everybody. This is your stay at home grandma. And it's Sunday, and I'm staying at home. The pastor came over here earlier today to give me communion, and I'm doing fine. I'm really doing fine. Um, I guess I'm eating a piece of toast. Hey, Star Panda, how you doing? I'm eating a piece of toast because I'm getting ready to cook dinner, and I decided to make decadent today. I'm gonna fry some chicken. We're having some rice and some black eyed peas. But those and I wanted something different. Michelle, hi Michelle, how are you? I know how. Also, I got these from BOK and her husband, and they make noise. And the hat is so warm. I love it. I know. I know. They had little things on them, but I wash everything. So they come off. So I'm going to sew them back on there. So, yeah. But, yeah, Michelle, I know. Christmas like came and went, and I wasn't even in the room. That's how fast it came. But we have vacation. We're good. So how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's fine. How is Michael? I mean, it's sort of like Thanksgiving came and went. It was just, and I've been busy, trying to get everything together. I have to go to the VA tomorrow. That was good. That was really good. You got rest. How was your Christmas, Star Panda? Tell Mike I said hi. Um, yeah. I have been doing things weekly because I have a list of things to do, and I've been taking all of his records and shredding them. Happy New Year to everybody too, by the way. Shredding them. So I did his where he retired from, and they sent me at the end of the month. They sent me the new revision of his retirement. So I'm going to the VA tomorrow, get all of that done. I do have his ashes now. They finally sent them back to me, so I can take everything to the VA, and then they'll give him his services there, plus my benefits and stuff like that, which they haven't stopped my medication or anything like that. But and then the end of the week, I'll deal with Social Security. I already have done with them for the first. I'm hoping that when I talk to them, then I can fax them everything, and I won't have to go there because I think Social Security offices are wild everywhere. So, hey Gloria, how you doing? How you feeling, girl? I'm sorry about your aunt, Gloria. I'm really sorry about your aunt. It seems like it comes in streams, especially around the holidays. But I'm praying for you. But anyway, I came to do a review and some other things. But I'm going to tell you, first of all, and just in case BOK and her husband come on. Okay, so I got this from BOK, and I got some other things. I did a review on them, so they're somewhere in my, because I haven't been on much. All know why. But I'm taking care of business. Anyway, this is before I get into what I'm reviewing. This is Spice Labs, it's by Berman. And there's jalapeno, cayenne, mango, habanero, and extra hot. Okay. And so BOK and her husband were tasting them and testing them and stuff like that. And I just said to her, "Hey, Elizabeth, how are you?" I just said to her, "Oh, that ain't hot. You don't know what hot is." So she dared me. She dared me. Okay. You're going to be like that for a lady. Hold on for this. I'll tell you in a minute. But a lady's been on my Facebook page, and she's been talking about grief and how she lost two of her kids. Okay. And I lost in the last, let's see, 23, 24, 22, 23, 24, and now 25. Okay. 22, I lost my son, but not only that, I lost two of my best friend's kids at the same time. One I didn't really know, but one I knew. Okay. And then we had the fire, and then I lost my husband. So grief comes and goes. Okay. And it stays with you forever. My mother's been dead for over 40 years. And there are sometimes, especially Thanksgiving, because that was her jam, that I really miss her. And so I take on the persona of my mother and try to cook like her and stuff like that. So you're going to be grieving. You just lost your brother not too long ago, and you're going to be hurt. So don't let people tell you get over it. You never get over the people you've loved and lost. And that's for everybody. So cry if you have to, scream if you have to, throw a few things across the room, whatever. But anyway, so this is the hot sauce that I'm using. So I'm hoping that all of you will come and dare me. Okay? Because I eat hot peppers, jalapenos, habanero, whatever. Okay? So we'll see. We'll do this. All right, so that's that. Okay, so I went shopping yesterday. It's just a fact. Okay? And when I used to counsel and stuff like that, I would tell people, don't try to hide your grief, because all you do is hurting yourself. Okay? If you hide your grief, okay, the pain never goes away. That's right, Gloria. It never goes away. I mean, there are some times I miss my mother. My father died when I was 8. I can recall it just as if it was yesterday. Now, he died January the 6th, okay? And his birthday is April the 16th. Now, January 16th? No, he died January 16th, not the 6th. And his birthday is April the 16th. He was born on the 16th and he died on the 16th. Okay? I remember my father, and I was 8 years old. And he died at home. But anyway, so I went shopping yesterday. And I went shopping and I bought a clock. So we have this place called New Wear, which is it's actually a can store, but she has all kinds of furniture and stuff in there. And I bought this clock, and I paid $6 for it. Okay, if you don't know me now, you know. I'm gonna buy something if it's on sale and I want it. If it's not on sale, I don't want it. Okay, but this was $6, and I had to look at it twice. So tomorrow, when I come back from the VA, see, I've been telling everybody to shop wisely. Okay, there's got to be a place somewhere where you all live that is like a resale store, or something like a New Wear or something like that. Look it up, okay? All right, because they have good sales, and they're all over, because I'm going to New Jersey and different places and found them. Also, I'm going to New Jersey, and there's a cow town. Try your farmers markets. Try different places. mark your savings and stuff like that because Ola Joe, hi, how are you? It's my girl. All my girls are here. Did you have a good New Year's, Ola Joe? Did everybody have a good New Year's? I brought it in with my grandchildren. We were all here sipping some kind of cider. I don't remember what it was. But anyway, so this is what I bought, and I paid $6 for it. So when Chuck, who is my husband's best friend, is going to take me to the VA tomorrow and walk me through everything, I have to take a canceled check with me because they've taken the policy and then they give me half of his benefits. So I'm going to do that and stuff like that. And, whatever. But he's going to put this up tomorrow because one of the things that I do not do, okay, is poke holes in the walls because I'm good with other things, but I'm not good with a hammer and nails. Not at all. All right, so that was that. And my kitchen is like it's like a yellowish orange. But anyway, and so then I went to House of Priscilla. Yeah. Yep, it's my favorite time of the year too. So I went to the Dollar Tree. And I gotta show you what I got. If you haven't gone to the Dollar Tree, go. Because they have 25-cent sale. These are what I got. These are stickers. But I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with them because I did some of my light switches. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do them. I got these. I'm not sure where these are going now, but I like them. Also got these. I got these. Now these are going to go, I'm thinking, in the kitchen light switch and all the other switches, except maybe by the sink. I'm not sure yet. But these are there's always time for coffee, and that's going to go on my coffee station. Hey, how are you, little bit? What's up? Then it's coffee is always a good idea, yeah, especially for me. Hey, bring it every day. How you doing? And then I got these. Now these were all 25-cent in the dollar store. And this is what I headed for because they were saying these have family rules and home, and I love these. And then I got these. I'm not sure where these are going. There's no place like home or nest. This is us. Welcome, thankful, be still. I love us. Farmhouse and coffee bar. Okay. Like I said, these are 25 cents. So look for them. They actually had a whole rack where they put the 25 cents. So different dollar stores have different places. But the last one I went, they had a whole bunch of them, and there was a sign over it. These. I got these. I got two of those. I got two of the coffee station ones and stuff, and then I got these. So these will go in different places. I'm going to get back into my art and stuff like that because I can now. So everybody, I was at your station yesterday, Bring It. Okay, and then you made me want, I had to say, you made me want steak. So these are the cookbooks that I ordered. This is the homemade flour cookbook. And this is what I was looking at. Let me get you some of these. The basic honey wheat bread. I don't know whether you can see it now because there's no picture. But what this book does is it tells you about the wheat berries. I got to get a mill, though. The cheddar rosemary spell. I have never made a scone. But that's some of the things I want to do. Now, this is teff flour. It has all the different flours, of which I am not going to go and test all of them. I'm going to take a couple of them and probably the spelt as well and try to make some flour. Well, they had sorghum in the can store yesterday, nowhere, and I was going to buy it, but then I didn't. I think if I go back again next week, I'm going to buy them. But I'm going to start to really cook. We have ricotta pancakes with fresh berries, cinnamon coffee cake. They have a lot of things that I can try. Okay, that's one. This one is New Orleans Cookbook. The reason why I got this one was because everybody's been trying these different New Orleans things, and I want to make beignets. Okay. I want to make beignets, and I want to make Creole cream cheese with fresh fruit and cane syrup. Well, what's going to happen is because my youngest granddaughter is staying with me, and she has allergies, so I've got to change from, and I really can do it real easily, from whole milk and creams and stuff like that to oatmeal milk and other things and butter and all that kind of stuff. And I know how to make all that, so I will make that. And I love it, so it doesn't matter. I can go from vacillate from either one. But so you'll be with me with that. So it has this doesn't have any pictures in it. They have cane syrup. I'm actually changing from white sugar to cane sugar. She can have white sugar, but I want to treat her like she was treated at home. So I don't mind, because I've used years ago. I started with cane sugar. I went from white sugar to cane sugar, and it doesn't taste any different to me. But let's see. Maple syrup, which I like. So I want to make garlic cheese grits. And this is hot roast beef po' boy. Now there's no pictures in it. Ramon's Gin Fizz. I didn't see that one. Barbecued shrimp, crab or gratin dip, oysters Rockefeller. I don't like oysters, but other people do. So, and then there are different rices: rice and sausage jambalaya, black eyed peas jambalaya, chicken piquant, crawfish etouffee. Okay, so this is the book. You do? I try, but it's not something that I go for. I mean, I like everything else. I mean, I don't dislike oysters. I'll eat them if they're served to me, but shrimp I can eat all day. And I want to make some Cajun fried rice. I haven't done that in quite some time. And then it has dirty rice. I have never made dirty rice. I've eaten it, so I want to know how to make it. So that's that for that. Now, here's the other one. This one I bought from TikTok. And this is the dry mixed pantry. And this tells you about ingredients for oatmeal cookies. Okay. I can make cookies. I just can't make a cake. Okay. The drop biscuits, cornbread mix. This is the muffin mix. And this also doesn't have pictures in it. I'm going to try to make a cake, okay? My mother's been haunting me for years about that. When you gonna make a cake? No, I'm just kidding. Stroganoff helper. I haven't made beef stroganoff in years. Mac and cheese. Okay, all the ranch seasonings. Ranch seasoning, Italian seasoning, stovetop stuffing, but you make it from scratch and put it in your jar. It tells you how to make a dried bean soup. So I'm going to be busy this winter. And I got one more. Ola Joe and Michelle, you're going to love this one. New Heights of lace knitting. Okay, so I do not, only thing I know how to crochet is a chain stitch. So when I finish blankets and stuff, I crochet that. Okay, this is the year, Michelle, Ola Joe, that I am going to learn how to crochet. Have you got this book, Ola Joe? I got this from the dollar store. And this is a pretty book. I'm going to try an easy one first. Okay, if I go to the dollar store within the next week or so, I'll see if I can find another one. But like, I want to make something like that. But now I'll show you what I really want to learn how to make. This scarf right here is what I really want to learn how to make. And I think, because I haven't knitted like that in years, but they have a lot of nice things. And which was funny because when I went to the dollar store yesterday, I went to get things to drink. No, you will not pay me back for the shipping. Okay? If I get it, I'll send it to you as a gift. You're my friend. Okay? I hope I can find it. There were 2 or 3 of them there. And no, there were 2 there because there was something else there, and then I didn't want to get that because but why I'm trying to get, with my knitting and stuff like that again, it's because when, you take care of somebody that's sick and stuff like that, you're not at their beck and call, but you try to do things for them and stuff like that. And it got to the point where, I love you too, Ola Joe. It got to the point where you all didn't know he had dementia. I don't know whether I even mentioned it or not, but he did. So I had to really watch him and stuff like that. So many things I did not do. All right. And I didn't want him wandering off, especially when we had the fire and we moved around the corner, which was not, it was around the country corner, but, we were on grounds where I was actually the pastor of the church on that grounds, but it was all woody. So we were scared that he was going to wander off and go back there thinking that that's where his house was because he couldn't find his house here. So it got kind of wild and stuff like that. But, you do what you got to do, So I said all that to say, take all of your loved ones and love them and, nurture them and whatever, because when it happens, it happens, and I was glad that I was here to take care of him, and give him food and make sure that he was warm and clean and all that kind of stuff. Because towards the end, it was kind of bad, and it really wasn't bad. It was just, it was scary. was what it was. But anyway, so I'm going to get back into knitting. So Ola Joe, bring it every day. And Michelle, I know you understand. Yeah, I know you understand, Ola Joe. You all are going to teach me how to crochet this year. This is the year. Excuse me. I said I was going to do it last year, but I couldn't. But this year, come hell or high water, I'm a crochet. Now, I'm not going to be able to tell you what I'm going to make because I haven't decided yet. But we're going to crochet. Okay? Why I did not learn it, because my mother did both. But I liked the knitting better than I liked the crocheting at the time. So that's it. So anyway, I said all that to say I am going to get off here because I've got to make dinner for my grandchildren because I'm making fried chicken and that's what they want. So I'm going to say goodbye. But I love you all to the fullest. You are my friends, okay? Take care of your family. Love them because you don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. And may the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one from another. Amen. And I'm going to start each one, I think, with a scripture, just a small one. I'm not going to preach. Those days are over. But I am going to, I love you too. I'm going to start with a scripture, and then we're going to go to work. I love you all. Take care. God bless. Stay safe and hold your family close. Bye-bye. See you in the next video. Hopefully.